Hey guys, it's Frank hanging out with Garrett.
We're back.
This is going to be part 2 of the Old South Pittsburgh Hospital. We split things up because we had a lot of clips, and this first one is going to take us to the first floor of the building in one of the back offices. This is Ben and Jim, and I don't remember what they're discussing, but they're talking about something here.
Right.
And they hear this.
So we did debunk the
radio.
red pod going
Yeah.
off with the walkie. That's interesting. There. That was right above us. You want to call and see if there's anybody on the second floor moving a chair?
Hey, is there anybody on the second floor moving a chair?
Red pod. Oh, that's you.
Yeah.
Negative.
She did?
No. No chairs.
So we did debunk the
radio.
red pod going
Yeah.
off with the walkie. That's interesting. There. That was right above us. You want to call and see if there's anybody on the second floor moving a chair?
Hey, is there anybody on the second floor moving a chair?
Red pod. Oh, that's you.
Yeah.
Negative.
She did?
No. No chairs.
So those are really loud, and this is something we actually talked to Ben about because we watched that and we were like, "Oh, come on, it's got to be like wood floors or something like that."
Something loud.
So yeah, we texted him, and he was like, "No, those are concrete floors." So that is an extremely loud sound to be made on concrete.
Right. Yeah. I have no clue how a sound like that they clearly heard, and you can clearly hear on the evidence that it's there. And I don't know if anybody's ever made that kind of sound on concrete before, that it was heard on the floor below it.
Yeah, it was extreme.
It was cool.
It was loud.
It was
And
cool.
I'm glad we caught it.
Yeah, for sure.
And it was interesting that to watch them react to it. I think that's something that I always find interesting in these, especially when you're not at the investigation.
Yep.
Is watching other people react to these events as they're happening.
You see them react, and you're like, okay, well, we're not just seeing it; they actually heard it there.
Right. And that's actually something that's going to come into play on our next clip. It was Ben, Candy, and Jim, and they were walking somewhere,
Right.
having a conversation. And in the middle of the conversation, you'll hear something. So put your headphones on for this one. Let's check this out.
And they say that he does run around this area, like room to room.
And it's funny, we hear it right after I say, let's try and do a spirit box session.
Did you hear that?
That was somebody talking. Like, that was a flat out, like,
Caroline.
And they say that he does run around this area, like room to room.
and it's funny, we hear it right after I say, let's try and do a spirit box session.
Did you hear that?
That was somebody talking. Like, that was a flat out, like,
Caroline.
And we were just talking about how they react to these sorts of situations. And
Right.
when I hear that disembodied voice, which to me it sounds like it's saying, "Do you?" or something of that nature.
Right.
But at first I was like, that's got to be Candy. Like, that sounds a lot like Candy's voice.
Right. Right.
And then Ben turns around and goes, "Was that you?" Like,
Yep.
she's like, "That wasn't me."
Yep. And we've had stuff. I mean, that happened to me at the Dumas, right?
Yep.
That clip where it sounded like there was a deep breath, and I turned around and I said, "Addison, was that you?" It happens, but when there's somebody that is there that it could be that says it's not them, like immediately after, I mean, that's cool.
It pretty much that cements it for me.
Yeah, exactly. So that clip is just too cool. It's too good. I mean, you can't miss it.
Yeah, I'm glad we caught that. Very glad we caught that. And it's going to bring us around to the final clip that we have from OSPH. And that involves Ben and Jim and Candy, and I believe they're on the second floor, in a doll room. Ben's favorite place to be.
Ben's favorite place. He loves dolls so much.
And I'm sure this was really helpful when he heard this.
Breathe, man, breathe.
I hear a baby.
Our baby.
Oh God.
Breathe, man. Breathe.
I hear a baby.
Okay.
Oh God.
I'm sorry, but that's funny to me. It was funny.
Yeah, again, that's another one of those things that, like the giggle from the last, thing that we had.
Yeah, from the other video.
From the other
Which
video.
If you haven't seen that yet, definitely
watch it.
Watch it.
But again, it's cool, but it's creepy. In this case, it's also funny because it's been in a doll room.
It's been in a doll room and there's a baby crying. That's what that definitely sounds like to me. By the
Yes.
way, I know I didn't start off with that like I usually do, but this to me sounds like a crying baby.
Yes, it does. It does, and it's strange. It's out of place, but again, it is a hospital, so babies were there.
They were, yeah.
So, just really cool stuff. Really cool stuff.
And again, glad we caught that stuff. Glad we had a chance to do this video. Big thanks to the review team for all the work that you guys do. Can't thank you guys enough because none of this would be possible without you. And none of this would be possible without you over there on the other side of the screen. So thank you too. And we'll see you next time.